It's one of the last reminders of a forgotten industry. Volunteers are preserving an abandoned hut used by fur trappers in Tasmania's remote highlands. Along the way, they're raising the profile of a bushman who spent much of his life in self-imposed exile.
In the depths of winter, a tiny snarer's hut below the Great Western Tiers provided solace for a prisoner of war. Known as Boy, Ray Miles returned home in 1945 as a recluse and found work snaring possums and wallabies on a farm near Mole Creek.
He and his brother, they were involved in quite a few of the skin, or the trappers' huts around.
They were used to dry the skins. There are only a handful of huts left, remnants of a booming industry driven by global demand for top quality fur. It could only be found in the coldest 6 weeks of the year.
The pelts, the furs were lush and thick for obvious reasons to protect the animal.
And they made fairly good living out of it. I can't give you actual figures on it, but I've heard them.
5 years ago, when new owners bought the Liena property, a neighbour who went trapping with Boy Miles pointed out the hut's significance.
It was going to fall down. The cows had to go at it every year and gave it a push.
A group of volunteers is now working to restore it.
We would have had a smoky fire, skins pegged out here, as you can see, with all the holes, and somewhere for the smoke to go.
When it's stable, the hut will be lifted by crane and taken to Mole Creek to be displayed with interpretation signage about its history.
Hopefully that'll give people an experience and they will learn about a side of history that's largely neglected, I think.
As it was stood here in an isolated valley and nobody knew about it.
A piece of history saved, but the cows have lost a welcome shelter. Bryan, ABC News, Liena.